when I was in Huda and also when I was the tourism secretary. This is the first opportunity when I'm present here as a representative of the industries. So I'm a part of you rather than the issues which are relevant to AP IIC regarding this draft master plan are as follows. You heard Mr. Sharma explain that the industrial area, the industrial zone, rather manufacturing zone has been enhanced from 100 odd square kilometers to 209 square kilometers. We should all be collectively very grateful to Neerab Kumar Prasad Garu for considering our issues. On behalf of APIIC, we have surveyed those areas, these 200 square kilometers, and we have found that roughly 31,000 acres of land is available which can be utilized for industrial purposes. So I am carrying a village-wise, survey number-wise list of these 31,000 acres, which I leave with you, which can be shared tomorrow. These lands are either government waste lands or private lands, patta lands, which are not suitable for cultivation. They are not very productive lands. As you know, the government's policy is not to divert prime agriculture land for industrial purposes, but only to encourage industries to come up in barren lands or wastelands. So this is how these 31,000 acres of lands are. We have already initiated the process of taking over these lands from the revenue department, basically from the district collectors. And wherever these are patta lands, we are in the process of asking the district collector to acquire these lands. So out of these 31,338 acres, 13,800 acres, we have filed requisitions with the district collectors, and in the next 6 months or so, these all will vest with APIIC, and the balance, roughly around 17,000 acres, will be taken up thereafter. So we will be owning, APIIC will be acquiring the possession of roughly 30,000 acres in these 200 square kilometers. And as Mr. Sharma and other speakers have emphasized, these will all be large chunks of land. Our interest is, as I was explaining to some members before the meeting, APIIC's approach is now twofold. One is to encourage clusters, where industries of a similar nature are all clustered together. Therefore, common facilities can be provided, and other kinds of human resources, etc., can be mobilized. The other concept is what is called a growth center. I was explaining to them just now. For example, there is already an existing industrial activity which is happening, but if certain types of expansion or certain kinds of growth are feasible, that will be facilitated. For example, I was telling them that there is an automobile player which is present in Zahirabad area of Medak district, and it is expanding its activities. Because of its expansion, all its suppliers have shown interest to relocate close to Zahirabad. So we have earmarked 100 acres of land for them, and it will be converted into a supplier's park. So for that automobile unit, about 30 odd ancillary units will come up in the supplier's park, where we will provide internal infrastructure, will provide social infrastructure like some land for truck parking, because lots of this transportation takes place and things like that. So these are the two concepts, industrial clusters and growth centers. And this is how these 30,000 acres of land will be utilized.